It happens very often that we finish our pizza night, but we got some dough left over. So today, we are not gonna throw this away, because today you are gonna make the best bread loaf of your life. And I'm gonna show you how. Let's go. The first thing that we do is we grab a tray and we put semolina on the inside. Then grab the pizza dough left over, and for our loaf of bread, we'll be using 3 dough balls, okay? So just cut one, put it on top of the other, and the third one on top of the other 2. And then let's assume we're just rolling a big dough ball, okay? So whatever technique you know how to use it now. Make sure you fold the dough on itself at the bottom like I'm doing right now. And then we seal the bottom. Okay, so this dough ball is about 650 grams. Then we grab the tray with the semolina and we put the dough upside down for 2 minutes. Let's make sure we don't leave it on the bench, otherwise it will get stuck. When it comes to making bread, it's good to have the ideal proofing basket like this. It's called baneton in French and Italian, and I believe it's the same name in English. So the first thing that we do, we put a bit of semolina or flour inside the basket. And then after 2 minutes of rest, we grab our bread and we close it like a dumpling. Remember the dumpling that we did in the other chapter? We do the same. We seal like a dumpling. We'll make sure that we give the bread an oval shape. And then we put it upside down in the semolina. Like we take a bath of semolina. Now we grab the basket, we grab the bread on top, you know, like when you grab kittens, the same thing. Grab it from the top and drop it down. Make sure that the bottom of the bread is facing up right now. Now we grab cling wrap and we wrap it properly to make sure that no air gets in there. Molto bene. Now, 1 hour room temperature, and then this bread goes in the fridge until tomorrow morning. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Good night. The night has passed, and now it's finally time to cook our pane di casa. So the first thing that you do in the morning is you wake up, you have a cafe, and you turn your oven on to 240 degrees Celsius fan forced. If you have a wood oven, I recommend to cook the bread in the oven for about 30 minutes at 250 degrees with the door closed. Then once the oven reaches temperature, you get the bread from the fridge, leave it at room temperature for 5 minutes, and then grab the pizza peel, put some semolina on top like I did, then get rid of the cling wrap from the bread, pinch of semolina on top, and we put the bread, the loaf, upside down on the pizza peel. Before putting the bread in the oven, it's important to cut it on the side to make sure that we get the open crumb bread loaf. See, we cut on the side with a knife, like this, from one end to the other. Beautiful, done. As you can see, I like to cook my bread on top of a pizza stone to make sure that the bottom of the bread cooks perfectly. One of the most important things when it comes to cooking bread is the presence of the steam in the oven. And we can put a bit of water at the bottom of a tray like I did, or you can put a little pan with boiling water inside of the oven, and the boiling water will release steam in the chamber, let's say. The presence of the steam will delay the formation of the crust and will make sure that the heart of the bread is cooked very well without having a burnt crust. Otherwise, our crust will get a brown color straight away, but the heart of our bread will be still raw. What I like to do is also spray water directly onto the bread every 3 minutes for the first 20 minutes. After 3 minutes at 240 degrees Celsius, we add more steam to the oven. 6 minutes on the clock, and it's time to spray more water on top of the bread. As you can see, the crust is still white. Beautiful. That's all we want for now. And close it. 9 minutes. After 12 minutes, you can appreciate the open crumb. Have a look at this, guys. You don't even find this bread in the bakeries. Whew. And this is made out of pizza dough left over. Can you believe it? Let's go, let's keep cooking. 3 more minutes on the clock. Now it's 15 minutes. We'll give a little bit more water, always at 240 degrees Celsius. After 20 minutes at 240 degrees, we drop the temperature of the oven to 220 degrees Celsius. And in my case, I'll cook for another 20 minutes. After 30 to 35 minutes, the bread will look like this. Have a look at this. Guys, it's perfect. Personally, I like extra crunch, so I like to cook it for 40 minutes. But if you don't want it that crispy, I'd say 30 to 35 minutes is good enough. We only need to make sure that it's cooked properly on the inside. So I guess once you cut it, you will realize how the heart of the bread is. And if it's not cooked the way you want it, next time you just leave it in the oven a little bit longer. 40 minutes on the clock, as you can see, and our pane della casa is finally ready. Honestly, it's just amazing that we get this result out of the pizza dough left over. Have a look at the open crumb. Have a look at the color, the way this bread was cooked. Very, very happy with this, honestly, very happy. I know it's not easy to do, but let the bread rest on a rack a little bit before cutting, okay? Don't cut it straight away. After 30 minutes of rest on the rack, the best part, the cutting part. Let's go. Super crunchy. I've always done this since I was a kid, okay? And the best part is this. Oh my God.